Hello friends, I'm Chevy. Welcome to my shed. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. It's the end of the week. I hope you had a good week. I've had a pretty good week. I've been enjoying being in this space a little bit more this week. So that's good, messing with these microphones. I think I got it figured out. I think I'm overly worried about something that I shouldn't be overly worried about. So I think the next step is I'm just going to put a plug on. I've got an XLR here. I went and picked up another one today so I could wire both of these microphones up and test them. And I'm just going to have to get a practice amp. I went to a different pawn shop today to look and they didn't have any. So I might go back and see if the other pawn shop will take a little less for one. I found one for $40, but I can get them on eBay for way less than $40, and it wasn't in very good shape. So I might go back and see if he'll take a discount, you know. Sell it to me on the cheap and I'll buy it, right? Because I need to test microphones, and ultimately I'm going to use one of those for the microphones anyway. So besides all that, I wanted to just talk about friends, and a couple of things showed up this week that I really wanted to touch on. And one of those is we got another postcard. We haven't got a postcard in a while. I haven't been promoting the postcard thing because my life is in such chaos right now. I haven't even had a chance to really work on the postcard collage, so I really need to do that. I really need to do that. This postcard is from Coma, our friend Coma, who apparently went on a trip to Ireland because she sent me a postcard from Ireland, and that's so amazing. Ireland is on the short list of places that I want to visit when I have money to spend on travel someday. Hopefully that'll happen. Hopefully we can figure out a way to make that happen. I don't know. I'm working on it. So this is Ireland. Looks like well, it doesn't tell me what it is. It just says greetings from Ireland in a bunch of different languages. There's a henge on here and some castles and horses and ponies and all kinds of awesome stuff. So it says, Dear Chevy, I made a short trip to Ireland, Dublin, and Galway, and thought of you and the community. Greetings, Coma. So thank you so much, Coma. That's so amazing that you thought of us while you were gone and decided to send in a postcard. I hope your trip was awesome. Please tell us about it down below. I'd love to hear how the trip went. That's beautiful. Thank you so much for that. The other thing was, I got a package from Poland, and this happens a lot. I work for a Polish board gaming company. I also warehouse all of our replacement supplies. So if you get a game of ours and it doesn't have something, I keep it here and I ship it to you. So getting packages from Poland unannounced is pretty common. And so the other day I got this package notification that I had something from Poland, and I wasn't expecting anything from Poland. So I went to the post office and there was this little envelope, and I thought, what is this? This isn't a game, obviously. And inside it was this little package, and inside of that was a little thing, and inside. So at this point I'm really super confused because this came from the company. This came from Portal, and but it's not anything having to do with Portal. And then I pull it out and I find inside a book in a language I don't understand. And I'll tell you more about the book here in a second. Let me read you the letter, and this will actually tell us a lot more about the book. It says, "Hi, here's my book for you. On one hand, I'm aware that sending it to you makes absolutely no sense. It's in Silesian, a non-translatable Slavic microlanguage you have zero chance to read. On the other hand, it's something important for me. I'd like to share with my friend, kind of what you do in your shed. So here it is. Live long and prosper. May the Odin be with you. Take care, man. Rafal." And so this is from Rafal. Rafal works at Portal Games. Rafal is the I guess the senior employee at Portal Games. He's been there like 15 years or something like that now. And Rafal is our art director and graphic designer who he started as, I guess, as an editor. Like he came on when the company was still doing magazines, and he was a Polish editor. Well, the area of, I'll put a picture up here so you know what I'm talking about. The area of Poland that the company's from is this little kidney bean shaped or red bean shaped section at the bottom called Silesia. And apparently Silesia, I guess it used to be its own country, but more than that, more than sovereignty, it's its own region. It's its own kind of culture. And they have a language called Silesian. Now Silesian is similar to Polish. It's similar to a lot of Slavic languages, but it's essentially a dialect of Polish that is so dialected that Polish people can't understand it. So that's why he said this isn't translatable, because there really isn't a recognized language here. It's more of a regional language, and so Rafal has spent some time studying the language, studying the history of the language. You know, there was never really any grammar books. It was basically like a spoken mountain language. Like I don't want to call it a hillbilly language, but that's essentially what it was. It became its own language because of this mountainous region that was kind of isolated, and it just, over years, it became its own thing. And so I remember Rafal telling me that there really aren't any books written in Silesian, and so he wrote a book. And I guess in here, this number 5, and these words probably tell me that there are 5 short stories in here. He did tell me that these are fiction short stories, just kind of pop culture short stories, not really focused on any one genre, just 5 stories. And this is amazing to me. Like, I know I can't translate it. Google can't translate this. Google has no clue. If I tell Google that this is in Polish, it'll pick out like a few of the words, but I would say probably 70% of it, Google has no idea what it is, because, like he said, it's not a translatable language. But it might become my life goal to translate this, just like as a puzzle, right? Like, every language has to be translatable. Rafal figured out how to write in this language, so why can't I untranslate it or something? I don't know. But this was really touching. I first met Rafal at Gen Con 2014. He came over and worked in the booth, and we became fast friends. He's a super amazing dude. Had a baby recently, and is keeping him busy. And Rafal is the person who is working on the logo for the new show. So that I'm really proud to own this. Thank you, Rafal. Having friends has been so important to me lately, and I really appreciate all of you. So thank you for being here. It's Friday night. Me and Keely are going to go to a WVU women's soccer game, and she gets to play on the field at halftime. So she's really excited about that, and I can't wait to see it. So I've got to get this thing up and edited before I have to leave for that. So thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing. We have 4 soccer games this weekend. Probably not going to get in a live stream, but I am going to attempt to come down here and make something and hopefully film it and just put a video up for the hell of it. Right? Thank you. I'll see you on Monday.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from Wikipedia. What do Canadians call Canadian bacon in Canada? That's a lot of Canadas. In Canada, the term Canadian bacon is not used. The cut of meat from the loin is referred to as back bacon. In southern Ontario, pea-meal bacon, as it is referred to there, is a similar product. However, it is not smoked, but rather set in a brine. So back bacon.